What I feel right now in my hand is one of the most rarest Apple MacBook Pro in the world, and I've decided to choose this location in Indonesia to review and present one of the most iconic Apple MacBook Pro 17-inch. This is the prototype of the early 2008, a mix of 2007, 2008, A1229 and A1261. I am happy to finally reach this location that I've been wanting to, film for a long time and show you guys this iconic Apple MacBook Pro that I own. Well, this should be in the museum. It shouldn't be with me. So what you see right here is more or less pretty much a normal MacBook Pro, but what's inside it, it's different from the rest of the MacBook Pro. So stay tuned while I'll choose a location that's not drizzling and then continue with my video. Alright? This is continuation of my journey. I've specifically chosen Pagar Alam, which is in English Nature's Gate, or Gates of Nature. I'm having a cup of hot coffee, chilling because it's drizzling. I do not want to damage the MacBook Pro. Coffee is available everywhere, anywhere, when you want it, but it depends on what kind of flavor you want, what kind of brand you want. I'm at Pagar Alam, reviewing and showing you guys one of the most iconic Apple MacBook Pro 17-inch. This is the pre-unibody early 2008 MacBook Pro, and this is also special, unique and rare because it's a prototype and it's still working in 2023. Mind the background noise, because obviously there are people chilling. So yeah, shooting outdoor has been a challenge. I've been traveling non-stop trying to find a location. I could have, again, I repeat, I could have done this at home, in the office, or somewhere, indoor. But I don't want to do all that because it's not challenging. I'm going to be showing you where I am. I'm actually on top of the mountain, but not the highest peak. The highest peak is, if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, is somewhere there. It's still a sleeping volcano, but I'm just somewhere down here. I'm not from around here, so correct me if I'm wrong. The area here is very cooling. People here are very accommodative, very positive, very friendly, so you do not need to worry about all that, like getting robbed or whatever. If you go around flaunting your jewelry and all that stuff, of course you are asking for trouble. But yeah, let's continue with what I have here. To you guys, this might be just a normal MacBook, but it's not. I'm gonna be opening up and showing you guys the insides of it. So this special iconic MacBook Pro deserves to be reviewed or shown on top of a mountain. Let me see if I have any screws attached. I forgot to take out the battery. Sorry. Obviously, the battery doesn't work, so I am not able to turn on. But you can see some of my videos where I turn on. You can see some of my clips that I turn and power on this MacBook. The last I ran the OS, it was using DOS-Duke Catalina Patcher. So shout out to DOS-Duke. I was planning to send this to DOS-Duke because this has a failed graphic card. But unfortunately, during that time that it was locked down, I do not trust shipping from where I'm from to the States, the United States. But should I, get the failed GPU fix? But it's still working fine, so yep, I'm gonna take out slowly. As you can see, I'm gonna put the keyboard cover. So you can see this is I think this is some of the hard disk parts. You can see it's red in color. Yeah, this is the Apple MacBook Pro prototype. Everything is in original condition except for the RAM, the RAM and the drive. It doesn't come with the drive, but even so, the Super Drive is also a prototype, where you can see the device has not been approved by the Federal Communications Commission. This device is not and may not be offered for sale or lease. Even the Wi-Fi is M35D Lucky 4 EVT sample. So I've reached out, since I've no knowledge of this prototype, I've reached out to a few people in hoping to find out more about the prototype. So I've reached out on Twitter to shout out to Apple Demo. His Twitter username is Apple Demo YT. So follow him. He has a lot of interesting rare Apple products. So I've reached out to him in 13 June 2021. I'm going to read out from here. So this is the conversations. I'm going to leave it on this video. For this older machine, this is what I said. For these older machines, it's a bit hard to find information for, but I got this so far, which is the serial number, which is not registered in Apple serial checker. W874 blah 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 was made on the week of 47 of 2007, and the serial of W873 blah 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 was the 38th of 2007. So it's a 2008 machine made in 2007. I've seen a lot of really weird code names for products. For example, iPhone first generation was named, you may already know this, Project Purple. The Apple Watch Taptic engine was named Jet Geosigin. I trust him. Also, I believe that the codename for the actual AirPod card installed for it. And then I replied, I was thankful for the information given to me. He also owns a MacBook Pro prototype, which also has a red board, but his is the EVT stage and has some remnants of engineering stickers. What I've gotten so far, there's no stickers whatsoever, but you can see I'll show you in this clip, the EMC Quadruple X 4X. And then, yeah, but there wasn't any sticker, so it doesn't really show you guys that it's a prototype, but until you open everything up. Okay, his machine is stuck on macOS Lion, while this, I haven't really tried Monterey or Big Sur yet, because I do not want to damage any, because this has been in my dry cabinet for quite a while. And the last I've installed is Catalina using DOSDude patcher. Okay, this is him explaining about prototype. Proto can be Proto 1, Proto 2, etc. EVT, DVT, DOE, PVT, RAM, then MP. Generally, the most important ones are EVT, DVT, and PVT. EVT means Engineering Validation Testing. DVT means Design Validation Testing, and PVT means Product Validation Testing. Your unit, DVT2, is probably a halfway point between DVT and PVT. However, the red board indicates that there's some kind of hardware change board-wise. So if I can only assume, there's no factual evidence to back this up, but I'm speaking from experience with prototypes. Your unit was likely created when the PVT stage was happening, but perhaps there was something wrong with the manufacturing process, or they needed a development unit for something. So I replied, it was amazing. And then he thank me. Thanks buddy, glad I could give you at least some info about your Mac. More than enough information for me to digest. I appreciate Apple Demo YT on Twitter. Follow him on Twitter if you are into rare Apple products. Alright, I'm happy that I own this prototype. From the speakers, this original, fans original, Wi-Fi card to the Bluetooth card as well. Everything are original stock except for the hard drive and the RAM. I'll be showing you some clips of the whole MacBook, and you can see there are no stickers whatsoever. So how I've gotten this, it was during 2019 shopping for stuff online, and then I stumbled onto this listing, and years of doing Apple repairs. I work as a consultant. I've seen a lot of MacBooks. I've owned quite a bit of MacBooks, not all, but I've never seen one with a red motherboard. So I couldn't sleep for probably 2 or 3 days, and the listing was still there. Nobody purchased the MacBook, and the seller probably has no idea what it is. So I've gotten it quite cheap, but shipping it to where I'm from is quite expensive. I'm grateful to Apple Demo for providing the information, and of course, again, I repeat, this shouldn't be in my dry cabinet. It should be somewhere in a collector. It should be in a museum or something. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this video. Enjoy the scenery. I'll definitely take a few videos, and hope you guys enjoy. Share these videos to your friends, to my Indonesian subscribers, viewers. Terima kasih for being positive, being friendly. I'm gonna close this video. I'm gonna continue sharing with you some clips. Alright, thank you so much guys. Now enjoy the coffee. Okay, I'm gonna be flying some drones.